Hello there, this is Space Runner 5. Welcome back to episode 31 of our Mod Factorio Let's Play series. Today we are looking at going ahead and moving a lot of our iron and copper processing to down over in this region, so we can go ahead and use our throughput of the newly acquired sapphire rail station that we have and mine down in the south. And maybe we'll go ahead and, if we can afford it, put down another plasma turret down here to shore up the defenses on this wall. Go ahead and place another one off camera down here just so that way we can make it a little bit more defensible. It does look like the aliens or the biters are expanding over here, since it is obviously getting way more dense than what I would like. Because later on we're going to have to go ahead and clear that. Looks like another little wave is coming in. Going to probably have to clear out these bases here soon, because I am going to need the coal either here, because that's not going to last forever. But we do have this as well, and there is an infinite inside of there. So we should be okay, actually, because that'll be inside of our defensive walls. This is a new expansion here, pretty easy to clear out though, and the plasma turret might be able to hit it. If not, it'll be very close. And then the other thing is to expand the walls, so we're getting to a more defensible position pretty quickly here. Go ahead and watch this wave just die. There we go. And we are going to go ahead and probably just build out a wall like this, just so we can use this little bit of extra space for rail stations or railheads. And go ahead and clear this up to streamline this, because right now it all works, but it's not necessarily fit together optimally. So what we're actually going to do here is we got one of those to spare. Get more, need more iron. And we'll probably actually get a couple extra spares, so the old system can work while we go ahead and set up the new system. Let's see, what do we need more of? More stone bricks. We got plenty of those just sitting around in chests. Off camera, our iron production was actually turned off for a little while. I went ahead and turned that back on, but just because our chest filled up with stone, because I mean it was a band-aid to begin with. Which that's going to get changed as well when we go ahead and update. So I'll get bust off. Which we're actually not going to produce any more steel, which is what we need, since we're not producing enough sapphire over here anymore. Yeah, what we have 2, 4, 6 miners working. It's definitely not enough. Go ahead and just start picking up some of this stuff. It's no longer needed. Oh, I actually would like that in my inventory. Where is there a chest? Here we go. Take this. I do want the stone bricks though. Take the resin out. Don't need that. Get rid of our spare rifles that we get for dying. Did I ever show the butchery station that I set up over here? So we do have unlimited fish. So when we go into combat, we have plenty of food to heal. Take that off. You're not even getting any at the moment, so we can probably just take all of this. Say from here on out. Go ahead and leave the oxygen pipe, since that's for lead processing. Inventory filled up with carbon. Not ideal, but also not that big of a deal. Go ahead and find the chest again. What do we not need? Stone pipes can go away for a little while. I saw a blip of an attack, but it doesn't seem like it was an issue. Oh, no. You don't want to pick up the chest. That pose some issues if we do that. It can also be picked up. We need to clear just a little bit more inventory space. Pick up these stone pipes. We are avoiding any additional copper that we do not need. the pipe even being used? Oh no, it was being used for this steel. It is no longer in use. Go ahead and clean that up later. Maybe at that point we'll have construction robots for when we go ahead and reset that up. Alrighty, we're going to pull the iron off of this left side. It's going to go to a bank of chemical or induction smelters. We can go ahead and give it a little space, actually. Only 4 of those would be okay. Later on we'll use silicone, but currently we don't produce any silicone. So that's why we want to leave this little bit of space so we can get silicone ingots over here. Oh, we're not actually making ingots yet. Need to go to an induction or a blast furnace first. Fortunately, they're the same size. You will make... Could we do processed iron yet? We do have the ore processing machine, so we might go ahead and upgrade the iron while we do this. Oh, we don't have any steel. Looks like, do we have any chemical for it? Yeah, we do. We're gonna use, go a little old school here. It's a little wasteful, but it'll get the job done. There we go. And some carbon. There we go. That'll give us quite a bit of steel while we go ahead and wait, because we are going to need some of those ore processing facilities. And we'll finally go up to probably, what is this, tier 2 or 3 for processing. I guess it's technically 3. Go ahead and get one of those while you wait. And let's go ahead and check it out. Ore processing. There it is. And you just take iron ore. Yep, so we can go ahead and go up to the next tier of iron processing, which is pretty cool. So we actually don't want the blast furnace. We're going to want the ore processing facilities. Make iron. Obviously, they get more complex depending on which ore it is. Some of them need like carbon to be added in, or gases such as oxygen or sulfuric acid. I don't remember which ones are which, so be a little bit as we go. 3 more will be a good start. At least it'll just make our iron processing more efficient. And we'll also do this with copper. Granted, we need copper, but not nearly as much as iron. Let's go ahead and stagger these, just so we can get a full belt. Or something like a full belt going down. Copy and paste. Go ahead and pull. Let's go ahead and power them. Alrighty, so these are going to create the processed iron, which we are going to need to pull out. Let's go and put it on this side. Go ahead and stagger those again. Give quite a bit of space here, because we're going to have quite a few of those eventually. And we are going to want a blast furnace. Actually go on this side. You will make processed iron. So this is where it needs the coke. So we're going to bus in coke, which we will use to fuel these as well. So we won't have to manually ever put any fuel into them. Nope, took away one too many. Power the inserters. Go ahead and just throw them in. Throw the iron ore in. Ooh, I need to make these filter inserters. So they only pull the iron ore. That was a mistake on my part. Otherwise it'll fill up with slag. We'll deal with slag later on, but right now it's okay if it just sticks in the silo. Go ahead and empty our inventory of the random crap I just picked up. Interesting that I never pulled copper. This is our coke line. I want to pull it after it goes through power, but leave some just in case power needs it. So what we can do I want to give power priority over the bus, because if power goes out, we're just dead. Got so used to the distance of the red belt from the multiplayer campaign that I always want to default to that. And it does look like we're going to end up moving all this just so we can go ahead and get all this stuff situated. That's coke being brought in. We are going to need some more underground belts. I have just enough iron to make one. I'm going to need a second one though, so we're going to need to go grab some more iron. Fortunately, we are still making quite a bit. We're just not making steel at the moment. Well, we are manually, but don't necessarily want to make it manually all the time. Go ahead and feed that. This will all get cleaned up at some point. I might do it off camera, depending on how much there is to clean up. There we go. That'll get our iron producing. We'll go ahead and feed it to the other side. Actually, we're going to have more of these on the other side, so it's not going to work. Pick up our carbon. Is this carbon or what is this? Yeah, coke. Carbon and coke, there's just one difference in processing. We will go ahead and drop off 2 away. So all of our iron ingots will go on the far side. And what will happen is one side will be iron, the other side will be steel, and we'll have silicone coming down. Oh, actually we can probably remerge them as well. Be an option. Go and stagger these. And then just for now, since we are not doing any silicone processing, go ahead and put these down. Make iron basic. Wow, it's dark. Can't wait for night vision. Or just throw down a bunch of lamps. Looks like there's an attack. Easily cleaned up, just the plasma turrets took care of it. There we go. Now I need the stone pipe I threw in the chest earlier. Yeah, so that's pretty much doubling our iron production once again, I believe. Need to go ahead and do the math to go ahead and figure that out, though. Try and do that while we are moving. Because this is a 1-to-2 ratio to get processed iron. And then processed iron is a So that's 1 to 3. So that's 1.5 and then 3. So it's 1.5 times more efficient that we are getting iron out of for each iron ore, which is pretty good. Go ahead and get some more of smelter, or the casters. Go ahead and just make iron plate, like so. Go ahead and have 2 for every one, and then we'll stagger them. For this, we're going to have bus it to the top until we go ahead and swap how we're going to go ahead and do our bus, because ideally we're not going up. I'd like to keep going down, but we have this lake in the way, a giant forest as well, and we still need to put our walls in. So for a temporary fix, it's fine. It'll be part of the cleanup that we'll have to do later on. Let's see, we want to go off of this one. And we'll be able to shut off the old iron processing as well completely, and then we'll go ahead and make steel, or get steel going online as well. Let's go around this pole. That'll get cleaned up as well. A lot of stuff that's going to need to be cleaned up at some point. Do still need to make some underground belt. This pole needs to go. There we go. You're facing the wrong way. There we go. Something like that. Now we got tons of iron being fed in, and we need to work on our steel. We can actually go ahead and turn off all of our mines over here. Just while we go ahead and, I know I said earlier that we were just going to have it go and feed in to the new system, but I would like to clear up the space so we can more effectively mine all of it. And we'll go ahead and refeed it, which would be nice for in the future. Definitely don't need to pick up ammonium anymore, since nothing is coming down this belt anymore. Oh, cut off power to a small chunk of the base, but that's okay. Let's start cleaning this up, and then we're going to need to work on our copper processing. Go and keep the oxygen pipe there. There we go. Inventory is probably going to fill up with carbon. Yeah. Go ahead and drop off the pipe once again. Oh yeah, the slag is just sitting in the chest in the silo now, which is fine. Got that random bit of stone. That's right, inserter production is going to be halted. So we're actually going to need another splitter here as well. No, don't mine it. I just want the buildings and the inserters. That's not needed. Look how much cleaner that looks already, though. Gonna need to turn you the other way. Need another splitter. You go down one, something like that. There you go. Picked up the one piece of belt that I couldn't pick up in my inventory, but that should help with a lot of the processing. There we go. Now we need to go ahead and get steel up though. Another attack. Easily cleaned up with the plasma turrets. They are a lifesaver. We need a lot more casting machines down here, it looks like. Go ahead and put 2 more. Oh, they already have the pipe. So we just need the inserters. 2 and 2. Can we get it with, yep, and was enough. Go ahead and stagger these, so we make sure our belt is evenly divided. Still sitting on quite a bit. Yeah, that's okay though. Rather it sits a little bit than not running. Alrighty. Seems to be all working nice. Not quite a full belt of resources, but we are floating, which is good. Go ahead and make it some more processing facilities, so we can go ahead and map it out on this side as well. So we know where we can put copper. Oh, my inventory's full. Do I have a chest on me? No. Slap that down. Chest. Take the stone and the regular inserters. Where'd you go? There it is. Alrighty, so we're gonna need this much belt. Try and line it up nicely. This will be steel. And we'll go ahead and split the carbon off as well, so we can feed it to the steel as well, so we don't have to manually insert that either. Copy and paste that to that side. Need a splitter here. We are getting, oh good, we do have red belt, because yellow belt is not going to be able to reach across this far. Which we're actually going to go ahead and feed the carbon on this side. Otherwise we wouldn't be able to make it. And the coke will go on the back side, be fine. Go ahead and start feeding that in. Definitely going to make double check to make sure we're going to have enough carbon production. This is carbon. Or no, this is coke, not carbon. I keep forgetting. There is a 1-step difference. I'm going to pull from 1, drop 2 away. Power you guys. There we go. Pull from 1 to 1. That power goes crossed. Oh, you take the ingots. So I need you to make ingots. No copper needed. Get rid of these trees. They're all dead anyways, because of our pollution output. But it's okay. going to go ahead and keep this set up here though, since we are going to go ahead and just put steel processing right below it. There we go. And then you guys will pull from 2 and drop 2 away. Look at that. These ones are the ones that need oxygen. Probably don't need it at 4. Or a 4 to 4, because I think it is. It's 6 ingots out of 24. They do use a full stack. Okay. So could honestly just have these fed right into these for efficiency's sake. But later on, we're going to want silicone in here as well to make the steel and the iron. So this will get changed over once again. This needs to be a 1-to-1. Bring power down. It also does create a wall that we cannot pass through, which is a little annoying. Go ahead and get rid of free up space in our inventory. You guys need to pull from 2. Alright, that's pull from 2, drop 1 away, because we can feed it like this. And then 2 to 2 for dropping, so we can actually consolidate that a little bit. Go ahead and stagger these as well. Eventually they'll be stack inserters, but we don't have stack inserters yet. And we're going to go ahead and have steel ingots come out on that side, so we need to pull 1 and drop 2 away. And then pull from 2 and 2. Oh, that's just a plant there. Go ahead and connect to power. There we go. And steel ingots will go on this side. These could be 1-to-1s. There we go. Let's go ahead and look at some technology. Basic chemistry will be nice because we're going to need more oxygen, and I would prefer not to make slag. Powder metallurgy, that'll be used later, which is good. Powder refining, we're not necessarily going to do that though, so we can hold off and wait on that. Modular roboports, these roboports are much better than, I think it's Bob's or Angel's, so go ahead and go for that route. They have a much larger supply area and construction area than the other roboports, and I'll go ahead and build one of those later so you can see the difference, because it is a massive difference between the two. Can probably do large area drills. Go ahead and use that on our infinite down here, since there is a little bit of wasted space. With the pipes, maybe we can move the pipes off, so we can just get that little extra land. Should be useful. Alrighty. And we also need lamps down here because we can't see anything. You guys still running? Yeah, okay, we're just full. Oh, you need oxygen. That's right. I was sitting there wondering why I wasn't doing anything. Gotta infuse oxygen or enrich it with oxygen in order to make it produce. Oh, that is sulfur dioxide going through there. Go ahead and get a small pipe. Yeah, we're not going to make a steel pipe. let's go ahead and work on feeding this through. Oh. There we go. Nope, placed that wrong. Not quite able to reach far enough, but decent enough distance. There we go. And that is steel production. Run on one ore sorting or one ore processing facility. Oh yeah, you guys are running. Just not enough oxygen to run all of this, which is fair. Definitely need to upgrade that. 2 should be fine, honestly, since it's a process of converting 4 iron ingots into 1 or 6. So it's a 0.25 multiplier for iron ingots to steel. So I want to. Oh, that's silicon. I don't want steel, or silicon. I want steel. There we go. So we're going to have a little bit of overproduction for what we have currently, which is just fine for me. Let's go ahead and make a bunch of copper pipes. They are my preferred pipe over stone, but in the early game it's way easier to have stone. You will make steel plate. You need power. And let's go ahead and power these inserters, which we will stagger once again. And there is steel production once again. This process isn't new, just the beginning ore sorting process gave us more iron, which consequently will give us more steel. Let's go ahead and start feeding this into where the steel comes in on the other side, on the other bus. There. Just so that way all of our current infrastructure can be used while we go ahead and start working on the new bus. Get some more transport. Pick up that steel so we can get some more ore sorting. What do we need? Bricks. We also need more electrolyzers. Oh, we already got 2 right there, so we can go ahead and increase our production of oxygen, which is very important. No longer need those since... Oh, that's why. That's not good. Actually, I don't think that's used for anything but the hatchery or the fish tank thing. Go ahead and put down the other 2 electrolyzers here. Copy paste. Underground pipe. Need to cut that off. There we go. There we go. That'll end up doubling or tripling our production of oxygen once I go ahead and connect these pipes to... You guys small or inline? You guys are inline, so you'll actually need to swap one of you out as well. Or a stone pipe. There we go. So that will vent off any of the extra hydrogen, but oxygen will go straight in. Don't have any regular inserters because I left them all in a chest down there. Oh well. Put all the slag in a chest. Eventually we'll go for purified water, but until then, it's not a big deal. Stone, go ahead and pick up all those inserters so we can start swapping them over for fast inserters. Here's the chest. Make 3. Oh, just because we're low on iron. Make some underground belt. Just clean this up a little bit. But that is all the time I have for today, so if you enjoyed today's episode, please like and subscribe. Have a good day.